Hey everyone, I'm Brian, and I'm here to do my little response to sort of like a rant of one of the most famous people here on the YT, if not the entire web. This guy show is produced by Cinema Massacre. It's shown on GameTrailers.com, which you can download it. It's also shown on ScrewAttack.com. Who is the guy I'm talking about? Well, he's none other than the guy that goes by these three initials. AVGN. Angry Video, well, whatever it is. AVGN. Angry Video Game Nerd. That's right. The Angry Video Game Nerd. And one of the mini-series or mini-shows that he has, or segments he likes to produce, is You Know What's Bullshit. And I kind of find it very hilarious, those shows. He definitely puts a humorous spin on it, and what he feels is bullshit. But one of the things he talked about recently was something that I kind of hold dear to my heart, and that's DVDs. Now, I can understand his frustrations with the box sets and everything, and how sometimes, if you got like a movies franchise, like say the James Bond one, they should be in order, like from the first movie to the most recent. And I also understand that sometimes overdoing a box set, like let's say the Yu-Gi-Oh! Box sets that are like right here, it's unnecessary. They should have done what they're doing now, just keep it simple. But there's something else he talked about. He talked about VHS tapes. And he talked about how the fact that with a VHS tape, especially if it's a movie, and let me show you what I'm talking about here. Oh wait a minute, I got it over here. See, a VHS movie, like let's say this one, Hey There, Yogi Bear, that when you're watching it and you have to stop it, that automatically you can just pop it back into your VCR and just start where you left off, right? Well, that is true if you own the movie, or if you recorded it. But the truth is, if you've gone to a video store in the past when they used to rent out VHS tapes, if you had to return a movie, like say, like this one, Hey There, Yogi Bear, if you had to return it, and yet you have not finished it, and you want to re-rent it later on, and when you do, you find out that it's rewound, and that you basically have to fast forward all the way, fast forward and stop and play, fast forward, stop and play, fast forward, stop and play, until you get to the scene where you left off at. That, believe me, in all due respect, Angry Video Game Nerd, is pure bullshit. Now, I do understand that sometimes what's frustrating about the whole disc thing is they skip. They might have scratches and they skip, kind of like with your music, unlike your musical CDs. Now, it all depends, though, on what is bad. For example, let me show you over here. Hope you got a good look at it. Okay, for example, let's say your DVD player is not working, or let's say your DVD. Well, let's just say the disc is broken or skipping, right? There's two things that basically, and I kind of apologize, I'm a little tired right now. I'm trying my best to stay awake. Got my Mountain Dew Code Red right here to help me out. That's good stuff. But anyway, let's say, like you said, your disc is skipping. One of the things you need to do is get yourself something like this, a CD cleaner. Now, I'm pretty sure, the Angry Video Game Nerd has it. Now, but for anybody that kind of understands where he's coming from, let me explain. Let me kind of help you out here. Basically, you take something like this, you put the spray on it, and then either clockwise or counterclockwise, you do this 10 times, and most of the time your disc is clean. Now, if it's not your, it's not your disc and it's your DVD player, basically what you have to do is take something like this, which is a lens cleaner, more specifically made for DVDs, pop it in there, and then follow the instructions, in about 3 to 5 cycles, maybe 3 to 4 cycles, let it clean itself, and then guaranteed it'll start working. Now, There is one thing, though, that I think he forgot to mention. True, VHS tapes, if you have a movie on there or a show or a special, if you have to stop it in the middle of that show, special, or movie, it allows you to basically pop back in and start where you left off. But what if, let me ask you this, what if you want to watch a movie or a show or a special that you have on the same tape that you have another movie or show, but that show, movie, or special is towards the middle or the end of the tape? Would you want to keep, and let's say your tape, like this, is almost that rewound all the way. Would you want to spend the next maybe 15-10 minutes fast-forwarding, stopping, and playing just to find that? No, you wouldn't. Because it's just like I said with Yogi Bear. Basically, you want to get to that movie or that television show or that special just like that. Well, that's where these come in. These are known as DVD plus R's or minus R's or plus RW's or minus RW's. And what they do is sort of like in a movie that's on DVD, it allows you to go to a selection screen. And that selection screen, as you can see here, allows you to go to any movie you want. Or any special or something you recorded onto the disc. And, just in case you don't know what it says, all you have to do is go down to something like, say, text. If it's got text on your DVD player, go to that, if this thing will allow me to, and then read off what you want to watch. Like here I have Revolutionary Good, which is another movie, behind the scenes of the movie, New Cutie Honey, X-Men Foresight, the 2-part, 3-part X-Men finale to the new Wolverine X-Men of the first season, the final 4 episodes of Sonic the Hedgehog Saturday AM, the Doomsday Project saga, or, the Tears in the Hood Captain Planet special. If I want to watch one of those, either instead of just looking at the pictures and reading it, all I have to do is go right to it, click on it, and I go right there. I don't have to worry about rewinding or fast-forwarding and playing and all that just to find what I want. And the same can be said for movies. I mean, like I said with the Yogi Bear movie here. If you stop in the middle of something and you have to return it to avoid late fees, how many people want to have to re-rent it and all of a sudden see it's rewound and have to fast-forward back to that scene that they left off in? Nobody. That's why these are more convenient. True, they may skip and all that, and true, sometimes when it comes to movies and television shows, they get over-packaged and everything. But these are more convenient, more simple, especially with recorders. And speaking of recorders, you want to make sure you get a good one that lasts you a long time. Believe me, when I first got my first recorder, which was an Apex, it didn't even last me a week. The second one didn't even last me another week. I mean, it lasted me maybe about a month or so. The other one lasted me about a week. The second one, or the third one, lasted me about 4 or 6 months. This thing has lasted me 4 or 5 years. So in other words, what I'm saying is that VHS tapes are good and everything, if it's just like one thing on there, or if it's just one movie, and you own it. But if you have to like return it to a video store, like you had to do in the past, you want to automatically go back to that scene, but you don't want to fast forward. That's why these are more convenient. Yeah, like I said, that's true. They skip, they break sometimes, they skip and everything, they scratch easily, but at least they don't get caught like these do in VCRs. But anyway, I thought I'd just kind of put my little 2 cents in there. I know I may have not made much sense, but hopefully some of you understood me. An angry video game nerd, out of due respect to you, you do great shows. Your rivalry and partnership with the Nostalgia Critic is terrific. Loved your joint review. And all I have to say is, I'm just hope you understand this little response I made. So until next time, I'm Brian saying God bless, take care, see you later.